Parker traveled over 600 miles to compete in the regional multi-state championship for boys gymnastics, trampoline, and tumbling. But let's see how he got here. And to do that, we have to go back. Whoa, that's too far back. Actually, this might be the perfect amount back.
Yeah.
Come to think of it. Because this is when Parker was first doing gymnastics. Parker taught himself how to do cartwheels and the splits, and people on our YouTube channel saw him doing that and commented and said, hey, you need to get that boy in gymnastics. He's really good. He has very nice form with his cartwheels. With some training, he could go really far. If it's something he likes, you should look into it. And we honestly hadn't really thought of doing that until we got those comments. And so it's because of YouTube that Parker's even in gymnastics.
I probably would have come into gymnastics anyways, but like, yes, it is basically because of YouTube. I remember the first day I ever did gymnastics, and I was in 3-star, which is like there's 3-star
For 3-year-olds, basically.
Yeah, 3-star, 4-star, 5-star. That's for 3-year-olds, 4-year-olds, 5-year-olds. A few weeks later, I got moved up to 4-star.
But you were still 3?
Yeah, and then I turned 4, and then they moved me up to 5-star, and then they said, and then a little bit, on like, I think Halloween Day, they gave me this note thing that said I could move on to pre-team, and I was like 5, and then I went to team. I trained, and I was level 3, and I competed with Jacob, and then I competed with the boys team, and then decided I liked trampoline and tumbling better. I didn't really like the upper strength stuff, so I moved on to that, and now I'm competing.
So now let's jump back into our travel day. Today we're traveling just me and Parker.
Yay! Ah, darn it!
You lost your thumbs? There they are. Thumbs. We had to empty our water bottles to go through security, so now it's time to fill them back up before the flight. The motion sensors really seem to like Parker. Why is everything going? Every water fountain is going.
Except for this one.
This Awala bottle went with me to New Orleans and Spain. I basically take it with me everywhere. Where are we going today?
We're going to Utah, Salt Lake City.
For what?
Regionals.
What kind of regionals?
It's my regionals for gymnastics, TNT tumbling.
You feeling ready?
Kinda.
How's the flight for you?
Good.
What'd you do the whole time?
I watched Taylor Swift's Eras Tour, and I also watched a few episodes of this TV show called KIF. Yeah. That's it.
It's true, that's what he did. And I did absolutely nothing.
Yeah, he literally just sat there with his eyes closed, and then sometimes he would look over at Taylor Swift's Eras Tour. So that's it.
After a very long walk through the airport and a short car ride, we arrived at the Metropolitan Inn, which we both agree is a missed opportunity in terms of naming a place, because they could have called it the Metropolitan Inn? Metropolitan?
Metropolitan.
Metropolitan, right?
Yeah,
Instead of the Metropolitan Inn.
Yeah, why would you name something the Metropolitan Inn?
Anyway, let's go check out the room.
Wow.
All right. Welcome to the Metropolitan. Here we have the doorway. 2 beds. This area here is a little table.
With one chair.
With a bathroom. We've got a mini fridge, microwave, and a TV.
Oh, maybe.
And no babies.
Maybe
so the dangle cords don't matter. Air conditioning unit, doorknob slots for safekeeping. The flight to get here was pretty easy, pretty short, I thought. We're going to get some shut-eye right now because Parker has a big competition tomorrow.
Yay.
In the morning. You feeling okay?
Yeah, I'm really hungry.
All right, let's eat some food and then go to sleep. It's the next morning and I'm making coffee in the bathroom. We discovered this last night. Parker's zipper broke on his backpack. It was actually stuck like right here. You can see where I had to like tear it off, but it was stuck halfway and we couldn't get it off. Luckily, this is a 2-zipper bag, so you can zip it all the way across with that. And then this one just kind of is useless. Why do you need to bring a bag to a gymnastics competition?
Because I wear really uncomfortable clothes. I bring my normal clothes, and I also sometimes bring an iPad to entertain me while I'm waiting for my turn to be up for my section, you know?
Our hotel wasn't too far from the convention center, and walking there gave us a chance to see more of Salt Lake City. What's your first event today?
Trampoline.
The convention center is huge, and it took us a while to find the competition. Then we came to a bridge overlooking the event. We just had to go down some stairs. But apparently not those stairs. As we were looking for a way into the competition, I got a message from my bank saying there was suspicious activity on my account. So after checking Parker in at staging, I called my bank back so I could enjoy waiting on hold for a long time.
You never told me this story.
Oh yeah, after I dropped you off at staging, I was on hold for over a half hour.
Oh my gosh.
I thought there was fraudulent activity on my card, but it was just me using my card in Utah.
Oh.
They're like, wait, this guy usually uses his card in California. All right, I think I got everything sorted out with the bank. It's just not great timing. We've actually been to this convention center before. While I was on the phone, I didn't really realize it, but looking around, I was like, wait a second, this is the exact same room that we were in years and years ago. We came here for a YouTube event, which was really fun. The kids held snakes and rode mechanical bulls and all sorts of weird stuff. Welcome to the West Lobby of the Salt Palace Calvin L. Rampton Convention Center. We got some food here. Smells pretty good. A little coffee bar. Lots of espresso options. They have a Dippin' Dots stand, chili verde Mexican burritos, California burrito, enchilada platter, quesadilla, street taco platter, super nachos. They're not just regular nachos, they're super. This one's not open right now, but it is yummy ice. It's like a shaved ice sort of, Italian ice and sorbets. It's a stand to get gymnastics outfits. This area behind me over here is pretty cool. You can get a custom-made shirt, the event on it, and I think the medals that you've won, like the placement, gets stamped onto the shirt. This competition's a little different than what he usually does. Usually he gets like free time on the equipment to get used to it. Then he does final touches and then he does the actual like competition. Here, they don't have the free time element. So it's like right before he competes is his first time ever touching the equipment. And the equipment varies. It changes from trampoline to trampoline. It could be more bouncy, more soggy, more whatever. And I've seen this trampoline throw a couple kids while I was waiting. So it seems like it responds differently than most trampolines. This is Parker's one practice run before competing for the judges.
It was kind of weird because usually they let you have a warm-up time. It was okay. I still got third, but like it was a little weird for me because I was used to getting more of a warm-up than they gave me.
So when we go to these events, I'm usually recording the actual thing with a camera and my phone at the same time. And I'm so glad I did it this time because my camera would not focus on you.
No.
But I have it on my phone, and I thought it might be fun to get inside of Parker's head and hear what he was thinking during the competition. So I'm gonna show the footage I got from my phone on the side of the screen, and we're going to talk about it as it's happening. How's that sound?
Great.
Okay.
Okay, so there I was just jumping.
Does that part like count for anything when you're jumping?
No, it doesn't. The back pike to stomach, which I killed. I killed my bounce on that.
What does that mean, killed your bounce?
It means that, like, you know, like how to stop the trampoline? You know how you go.
Oh, so you kind of bent your knees a little slightly?
Yeah.
Yeah?
So watch very carefully.
Okay, so you're coming down.
Kind of like, watch how high I am. Look,
Okay.
So I'm like right there.
Yeah?
And then I go whoosh. I'm like super out of bounds when I do it. I bent my knees, but it wasn't like a good bend. So like I touched the trampoline with my legs, which doesn't help. which is also the way I hurt my back doing that same exact skill. So, yeah. And then the tuck jump is good. And then the brain tuck is fine. And then the back tuck, I kind of killed my bounce. I mean, it's fine. And then my pike jump is good. My back pike, which I kind of killed. Do you see that? How I
No.
kind of killed my bounce. See how I'm like weird with it? Like,
So you're like your body wasn't as straight and strong when it hit the trampoline?
Yes, but my brain pike was actually really good.
Okay.
Again. And then my straddle jump, I was like, and then my
Wait. So did you make that noise in your brain when you were up there?
Yes. I was like,
So you're high up in the air. If you miss that, do you have a chance to correct it, or is it just like, I'm gonna land where I'm gonna land?
I'm kind of like.
You trying to like nudge your way to where you need to be?
Yes.
I thought it looked really good. I could tell that trampoline felt different than the trampoline you were used to.
Yeah. I also, it's so annoying why they didn't give us practice runs. I didn't even get it. I didn't get why they didn't give us a warm-up time.
At the last regionals, you got open warm-up, right?
Yeah. And I'm like, these are both convention centers. Why are they not just letting me? It's just very annoying.
I will say that they stayed on schedule, though. They were never like behind schedule.
They were never behind schedule.
Parker actually placed in the top 3, which means our next stop is the awards area of the event.
Third place, Parker Ballinger.
All right, event number 1 is done. How you feeling?
Okay.
I think you have double mini next, and that doesn't happen until 7:30 tonight, so we got some time to kill. Do you remember being in this room before?
No.
You've been here before.
Where? Why?
You went on a pirate ship over there.
A pirate ship?
You held a snake right there.
A snake?
You rode a mechanical bull right here.
I don't know. No. Why? When?
I'll show you back at the hotel. On our way back, we stopped at the store for food.
Cocoa Pebbles!
Back at the hotel, I pulled up an old vlog to show Parker the last time we had been to that convention center.
Do you know from grown-ups can ride this? Yeah, they can. They can? I'm gonna ride a mechanical bull. Oh, I'm totally doing this. It hurts. It hurts so bad. Oh, hang on. Hang on. Oh, no. Oh, man. Whoa! You're doing pretty good. I think you stayed on longer than all of us. Do you think you can ride this forever? Oh, all done. You did it. You stayed on the ball. You are the champion.
I kind of remember this, I think. I'm so scared of snakes.
Did that refresh your memory?
No, not really, but kinda.
But it's the same place, right?
Yeah, it has the same like curtains.
All right, we've eaten some lunch. We've gotten a little rest, got a little work done, and now it's time to walk back over to the convention center for the double mini competition. Let's get on the road. You feeling ready for this event?
Yeah, not really.
Not really, why not?
I don't know.
We just got a text that Parker's got to be there right now. So he's supposed to be there at 7:30. It is 6 right now. And they said they're running early and they need him there right now. So now we're going fast. All right, we're here. I don't know if we're here on time, but we're here. A little stressful. All right, let's see where you're supposed to be. I feel like that double mini is set up totally different than all these kids are used to. I've seen a bunch of kids that I recognize from other competitions that I know are super good at it, just flying off of the thing. So I wonder how Parker's gonna do with this, because he only gets to try it once before competing. So we'll see how he does. So let's take a look at the double mini.
Before I go into this mess, I'm just gonna say that this double mini was not good at all. Like, the first one was like as hard as a rock, so you could barely bounce on it to do mounter stuff. And then the second one was like so bouncy. I saw people getting flung off of it. Like, the setup was like the double mini was going this way, and then there was a 20-foot mat, and then there was the rod floor, and I saw someone get flung onto the rod floor, like over that 20 feet, and it was like, I was like, what? And I got really nervous, and then these people kept getting in my head, and I was like, girlfriend, stop it. And so yeah, and I hit it, and
I mean, that looked pretty solid.
I set back. It was such a good first pass, but I set back on my back tuck, so I landed like this way, like this, and that would like push me this way more, and then also the trampoline's super like blah. And so at least I didn't jump or do anything like that. I'm like, my second half. And so then I was just and I was like super head first, and then I had like and it was super bad. Yeah.
Well, don't be too hard on yourself. It definitely seemed like the double mini was throwing kids, and Parker was one of those kids. Because you hit that second part of the double mini, and it seems like it flung you back to the end of the mat.
Yes, at least I didn't go out of the red. Because if you go out of the red, so if you look really closely at the mat, there's a what is it called? A rectangle? A rectangle. There is a red rectangle. You land on that, and it's yellow on the outside, and then there's red on the middle, and you have to land inside the red. And if you don't, you get like a deduction.
Okay, so we're watching in slow-mo now.
Yeah.
So
Okay, so I had to hit it with so much power.
Did you overcompensate a little bit?
Overpower it?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I landed correctly.
Okay.
It's just, it shot me
It
back.
just seems like it threw you across the room.
Yeah.
And then I see you like trying to fly back towards the middle of the mat. That's where you're supposed to land, is where your feet ended up, right?
Yes,
Like
but
in
I
that
had to
zone?
like jump because I was like, and I didn't want to like step because I don't know if that's like a big deduction more than jumping. So I jumped, obviously. Oh wait, maybe jumping gives you 2 deductions because you get off of 2 feet. And then I got 4th place, which means I didn't get to go on the podium. But that's okay.
But it did mean that we got to go home or back to the hotel a little earlier. So we just went straight to the hotel and slept because we needed it. We did a lot of walking, we did a lot of gymnastics, and we had an early morning the next day.
And I got Cocoa Pebbles.
The next morning, after making our beds and drinking my bathroom coffee, we headed back to the competition. Today is the last day of regionals. We are walking over to the convention center right now. Parker has one event.
Yep.
Which event is it today?
It's tumbling, and hopefully I get a good score for this because on state I got first, so I'm hoping.
Parker's been working real hard on his tumbling, so I'm sure he's gonna do his best and have fun, and that's all I care about. It's pretty exciting when he places nice, but that's not what's important, right? Let's get to this competition. So every competition leading up to regionals is hosted by a gym. And so usually the space is pretty tight. It's not really set up for a bunch of guests coming in and viewing the gymnastics. It's meant for the gymnasts to like train in. So they usually cram a bunch of seats and it's kind of hard to see and you can't stretch out and you're all up close next to each other. But for regionals, at least the last two that we've been to have been in these giant convention centers. So there's like tables set up where you can sit. This one's even bigger than the last one we went to. And the seating is like all organized so that it's more comfortable to watch the gymnastics. Okay, so today Parker has 2 passes to do on the tumble track, which is, it's not like a trampoline, it's a little bouncy, but it's not like a trampoline. And it's this long track. And he does 2 different routines on it. And again, I feel like the equipment here is just set up a little different. I'm seeing a lot of kids like not having enough power by the time they get to the end of the tumble track on this particular one. Let's take a closer look at your tumbling pass.
Yeah. The first pass is 6 back handsprings, by the way. And it's actually pretty good.
Yeah, it looks pretty good. Were you supposed to land there though?
Yeah, I'm not supposed to land on
the mat.
The mat. And this one, it's kind of funny because it's ironic because I didn't run far enough for my practice passes, but then for this one I ran too far.
Oh, you overcompensated?
Yeah. I was supposed to end my last back handspring on the rod floor instead of on the mat.
So you reached the mat too soon, but the mat doesn't give you any bounce. So like the fact that you were able to get that last back tuck in there, even though you were already on the mat, I thought was pretty impressive.
The judges did not.
They didn't like it as much as I did. I was like, yeah, way to push through it. And they're like, but I want to see what you're walking away with here today. So
Okay, so I got these 3 for participation. These 2, I got 4th, and you only get a medal if you get 3rd or more. So I got 3rd on trampoline, I got 4th on double mini, and 4th on tumbling. And this is my participation award for trampoline, and then this is my pass to get in as a gymnast. I have a keychain. It says USA Gymnastics 2024 Championships, Trampoline and Tumbling.
all right, Parker, that was the last event for regionals.
Yeah.
How you feeling?
Not the best, but it's fine.
Why not the best?
Oh, because I got 4th, and 3rd, but it's okay.
You came here and you competed. You represented your gym. You did your stuff. You tired?
Yes.
Yeah.
I woke up so early today.
Yeah.
It's very
And it was a long walk to get here.
Yeah.
Well, do you want to do some fun stuff in Utah before we head home?
Like what?
I don't know, some fun stuff.
Yeah, sure. Can we go to the kids museum?
Maybe.
I stayed at the convention center for like 17 hours that one day.
To watch your friends compete?
To watch my friends compete, and then it was the last session, so my friend went on the podium, and I watched him go on the podium, and then we left at like 2.
But then we went to the museum. So we have a couple of hours to explore the Gateway Children's Museum, which Parker's been to before, but I don't think he remembers it at all. This museum really focuses on learning through play. It wasn't really busy there that day, so there wasn't a whole lot of kids to play with, and I think you were kind of missing your siblings at that point.
Yeah, I did. Jacob would really like some stuff. Lukey really liked some stuff. I think he would have liked...
Even Bailey, I think.
Yes, she would have liked the kitchen, the play kitchen, which one of the kids, I tried like doing something with it, and they were like, "This is my kitchen."
Oh, you got kicked out of the kitchen?
Yeah.
You remember this?
Yeah, I remember the horse.
Is it just like you remembered?
Yeah, it is.
This tube is filled with shredded money.
It believes it can fly.
All right, Parker, hopefully your practice at Legoland will pay off here.
1, 2, 3, go.
That's pretty good. We're gonna have an earthquake competition to see who can build the best magnetile building, the tallest that holds up to an earthquake. Ready, set, go. Parker's is already taller than mine. Both held up pretty good. This means you've gotta go taller. All right, let's give it a try. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Mine tried to take yours down with it.
I won then.
This was my favorite thing, the children's hospital. It's under construction right now, but I made a really funny intro to a TV show with that. You remember that?
No.
I'll have to show it to you later. This is cool. I've never seen this area before. This must be newish, but it's like fossils and paleontology. I have to point out something that I am impressed with. Usually these are just sand pits, but it seems like they use like plaster or something, so you actually have to like chip away parts of the plaster away from the fossils. I don't know why that little difference means so much to me, but I feel like it's more real. Like it gives you a more real experience than just having like a sand box with some bones in it. Hey Parker, what's this place called?
Parker Theater.
It's the next day. Before we fly home, I want to visit a friend of mine who I haven't seen in a while. He lives here in Utah. He owns a business here in Utah, and I haven't checked it out before, so I want to check it out today. But before that, Parker wanted to get souvenirs for the family. Parker, what'd you get?
I got 2 honey sticks and licorice flavored taffy, 3 of those.
Cool. Parker really wanted to get souvenirs for his brothers and his sister.
I don't know if that counts.
Back at the hotel,
as
I pulled up an
souvenirs.
old It counts.
vlog
It's
so
local
Parker could
honey,
see the last
and
time
I
we
think
were at
the
the
taffy
convention
might have been made with salt from the Salt Lake. At the very least, everything said that it was made here, so.
Yeah. So, it's treasure. And you can also keep it, and it can remind you of the time that I went to Utah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you want to just keep holding on to that honey stick. It was really great seeing my buddy Aiden. He started a van conversion business called Wasatch Overland. And he gave us a tour of the warehouse and showed us a few of the projects that they're working on. He also fired up one of the CNC machines and made some more souvenirs for Parker to bring home to his siblings.
I got these.
Aiden and I worked together 16 years ago at an online magic store, and he helped me make a bunch of silly videos while I worked there. We got to the airport super early, and what did we do there?
I watched my favorite TV show, Big City Greens.
Yeah, you really discovered that show on this trip. Since we had some time to kill, we are wandering around the airport right now. We found out that this airport actually has a Lego store. How random is that, Parker?
I have no idea how random that is. 0.1.00000 Legos. That it would happen. And look, here it is.
With legit Lego sculptures in front. Our plane is here.
Yeah.
They're starting to load people into the airplane. Ready to go home?
I'm tired. But yay! I'm ready to go home.
The lady in the window seat switched places to sit next to her friend, so we were able to spread out a little bit and had a pretty comfortable ride back home.
Yeah, we got the aisle seat, we got the middle seat, and we got the window seat.
Actually, Parker moved over to the window seat because he likes to look out the window.
I like the
You were watching Taylor Swift more than you were watching the window, though. Let's be honest.
But it was really nice not having to look over someone's shoulder at the window.
Welcome to Los Angeles, where the local time is 8:29 p.m. Please remain in your seats with your seatbelt securely fastened until the captain has turned off the seatbelt sign.
We're back home. It was great coming home, giving everybody hugs, telling them about the convention, giving them their wooden bees. How was the overall trip for you?
Good. It was good.
Yeah, good. Regionals is over. Your age group at your gym doesn't go to nationals, although you do qualify for nationals.
Yeah.
But you're not going. So that's kind of the end of the competition season for you for this year. What are your goals for next year?
They actually now decided this year that they were going to stop kids my age from going to regionals as well.
Your particular
my age
gym.
Level. My age level.
At your particular gym.
Not everywhere, but my level, I'm not going. So I'm trying to get to level 8.
And so once you qualify for that, then your gym will bring you to regionals and nationals.
And nationals,
Ooh,
actually.
Wow. This has been really fun. I've really enjoyed getting to hear what you were thinking and get the rundown, because we've never really done that where you go through slow motion and talk about the different moves that you're doing and stuff. That was really cool for me, having watched you compete a bunch of times. So thank you for that.
No problem.
And thank you for watching. If you liked today's video, please give it a like. That helps us out with the algorithm. And so does leaving a comment. So you can leave a comment down below. You can also subscribe if you haven't subscribed to us yet. Were you yawning that whole time?
No, just once.
Okay.
Wait, what does that mean?
Nothing. You're just yawning through me talking.
Oh.
I didn't mean to make you drowsy while I was finishing up this video.
Yeah.
Anyway, Parker needs to take a nap, so thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next time.